Hi, dear students. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to study a new chapter, a poem named The Schoolboy, written by a famous romantic poet named William Blake. So, as you may know that by next week we will be winding up the classes, online classes, and if you have any doubts regarding those chapters we have already dealt, feel free to ask and go through the chapters really well. Prepare for the examinations, study well, and all the best in advance for the examination. So let us get into the chapter. So the first stanza go by this way. I love to rise in a summer moon, when the birds sing on every tree, when the distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! So, a normal schoolboy like all of us who is living in an European nation, especially it will be in England, and winter will be so much hectic there. They will not be able to do their daily things or anything in this winter day. So, summer is a beautiful time for them. They will be really active those days. So, he's saying that whatever it is in the summer morning means summer morning, he loved to wake up early when the birds sing on every tree. When he wake up, he will be able to hear birds singing in all the trees around. When the distant huntsman winds his horn, at that time he will be able to see and pardon hear the sound of a huntsman or a hunter who is blowing his horn to attract those animals. And the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! So whenever he wakes up, he will be accompanied by a skylark. Skylark is like a small bird, like a sparrow, who sings really well in the morning. And to aid that beautiful feeling, to add more beautiful to that feeling, our skylark, a small bird, will be singing with that boy. So he's saying that such a beautiful morning that is. So the second stanza, but to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. So he's really happy in a summer morning. But when he wanted to go to a school in a summer morning, it drives all joy away. It removes all the happiness with him. Under a cruel eye outworn, because they will be looked after by he is saying that the teachers or the authorities there will be cruel, and the little ones means the children spend the day in sighing and dismay. Whole day they will not be even able to play, they will not be able to smile, they will not be able to speak, laugh or anything. They will be sighing because even a small drop of silence, a pin drop silence which is there, will be making problems. So they will be really worried and will be leading a bad day, a bad moment in that under the authorities in a school. So he did not like to go to a school. So the third stanza. Ah, then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower, worn through with the dreary shower. So he's saying that, then at times I dropping it, whatever it is, whether there is a problem, whether they are looking after me, I am not able to play, read, or anything, I will sit there monotonously, droopingly, I will be sitting there and spend many an anxious hour. Hours and hours, for many hours, he will be sitting there without any happiness. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learner's bower. That book which they are giving me, that notes, the text, everything, there is no happiness in it, there is no delight in it, nor sit in learning's bower. Learning's bower means the classroom itself. So whether I am sit in the classroom, whether I am studying something, there is no happiness there. Worn through with dreary shower. So throughout the day, he will be worn with dreary shower. Dreary shower means he will be really rustic and fed up with bad ideas in the sense that he's saying that the shower or the advices or the things that are said by the teacher or those people who are there is almost like a shower to him, which makes him more and more bold. So the fourth stanza go by this way. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child when fears annoy but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? So he's asking that how can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? Suppose think that you're catching a bird and making or putting that bird into a huge golden cage and saying it to sing, 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 and sing. It will not sing because it is born to fly. It is born to enjoy the world. The same way, how can a child, when fears annoy him, droop his tender wing? When he is feared of his teachers, when he is feared of the authority, when he is feared about the obstacles around, problems around, then how can he fly his tender wing? How can he droop his tender wing? Means how can he dream and fly above all these things and forget his youthful spring? The same way he is forgetting the best days of his life. They are all spoiling the best days in the life of a small student, a small boy. So now the fifth stanza. O father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day by sorrow and chaos dismay. So this stanza is all about the poet giving advices to the parents of those boys. So they are saying that, O father and mother, if buds are nipped, dear father and mother, if the buds means that it is a small age, the small child is compared to that of a bud. It's a metaphor there. And that bud is nipped or thrown or plucked away and blossoms blown away. Blossom means flowers. If a wind comes and blossoms are blown away, blossoms there means his or her young beautiful age. If that is also ruined, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy means I was thinking that in a spring day, a spring season, new flowers will be coming, new buds will be coming. All the small or whether small or big, all the trees or plants will be really happy. But in the springing day, but when at that time these plants are cut into pieces. Stripped means they are removed their clothes or cut. The same way this thing is occurring to a schoolboy. At his young, tender, beautiful, happy age, these bad things are occurring to them by sorrow and chaos dismay. At that time, they are not getting good care. They are getting is there is sorrow, sadness. So the final stanza of the poem. How shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? The poem is really incomplete there. The real, genuine, original version of the poem is much more bigger than that we hear here. But the chapter is ending there. So, how shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? So, he is saying that when at the days of a spring small age, if all these things are occurring, if the buds are nipped, if the plant is stripped, if the blossoms are blown away, how shall the spring summer arise in joy or the summer fruits appear? He is saying that if we are doing all these bad things to a plant because we are not allowing it to grow properly, then at the days of summer, how will some fruits come? How will the time of summer be happy? The comparison there is that at the young tender age of a schoolboy, everyone is forcing him to study continuously and he is not allowed to enjoy his best days well. So if he is denied of his all beautiful things, he is not allowed to enjoy the world, he is not allowed to explore the world, he is not allowed to love the world, then at his adult age or old age, he will not be happy because At the young age itself, he is in a hurry, in a rustic, in a strict world. The same thing will occur in his life. So the poet, the poem all over is all about a boy who don't like to go to school. But he is saying that the poet is trying to say that there is no great thing in formal education. We need to get into our nature well. As I have already said, the poet is a romantic poet. He speaks about love, nature, all beautiful things in this world. So he's saying that there is no great thing in this strict type of education. We need to love our nature. We need to get into our nature. We want to show that this beautiful world is where we want to live. We need every citizen free of fear. We need to know the value of humanity. Then only if a small child, a small boy is given love, when he is a young man or he is an old man, he will show that love towards everyone. When a small child is given strict things or he is always showered bad things upon, the same will he will be giving. So he is saying that there is no such great thing in formal education. We want to enjoy our nature really well. We want to love the things all around. Uh, so I do believe that you people enjoyed the chapter, enjoyed the poem, and understood the real essence of the poem. If you confront any sort of doubts, please feel free to ask. So study well for the examination. Hope you have a good day. Thank you all for watching.